All right, so this is the Robomower version, I don't know, fuck it. This is the junk bot that we bought secondhand, and it had the burned out controller board in it, so we're building our own. This is what we got so far. We pirated the remote control from our Hash humanoid robot, and we built another receiver that'll receive from it, so this can't be on at the same time that that's on, or it'll run both of them. So we're just using this temporarily. The idea is we've got a pair of 40 amp motor controllers in here, and those are a 24 volt. This is a 24 volt system. All of these cutting heads are 24 volt, the drive motors are 24 volt, and we'll regulate that down to 12 and 5 for all the different bits and pieces of it as needed. So right now we have the steering working. So if you want to trigger that, we can run forward, backwards, we can turn it left, we can turn it right, and that's wireless, completely wireless. So right now it's just a big RC car that can mow on. We still need to run an output off of this to this little sucker here. This is essentially an electrically triggered switch, and this can sync 10 amps, and that'll be used to trigger the cutting heads on and off, which I started blocking out on this junction here. So that'll be triggered with that switch. That'll turn the cutting head on and off. And that's where we're at with it so far. Now, what's really cool about this is now that we have a control scheme hooked up for this, what we can do is, when we were working on Crash, if you follow the shop here, we have some software we used that allows us to position his arms, and then we can record those motions and play it back for complex actions. We're going to take the same code that we used for that, we're going to install it on this, and then that will allow us to drive this around the yard and essentially record the pattern it needs to drive around the yard. So if it always starts in the same position, it'll know how to mow the yard, and it'll know how to do it efficiently. Now, that's not very smart as far as robotics goes, but that's fine. We're starting from scratch here. We'll build an entire operating system for it eventually. We'll give it some personality. It'll do some fun stuff. But that's where we're at with it. What would be really cool is a lot of stuff. But I think that's going to be it for right now. That's about all the time we have today to play with it anyways. And these do work. These are the cutting blades. I've got to clean them and sharpen them and put them back on. But yeah, exciting.